Motor Radio, Nigeria's first real estate radio.
Hello viewers, hello great investors, hello good subscribers, hello to our highly esteemed PBOs out there. You all know that I have just been newly appointed the acting group managing director for P1. I want to say a big thank you for your congratulations, your wishes on this new journey. And I've taken our time to come out here to let you know that I won't let you down. You all know my pedigree. You know I believe strongly in excellence. I believe strongly in service. I believe strongly in integrity. Our core value is all I believe in. So I want to use this medium to reassure you that you are going to be experiencing a newer and a higher dimension of service delivery in the P1 group. I want to take this time to please apologize to all our clients who have not been allocated in any of our estates within the P1 group. I mean, in any of our estates within the P1 group, be it from the parent company P1 Homes or down to any other affiliate company. I want to assure you that as your new acting group managing director, my first mandate is to make sure that within the next 2 years, it is to make sure that all existing clients who haven't been allocated in the past, present, are all allocated, and to make sure that the development level in the P1 group increases. I want to tell you that you're going to be seeing top-notch edifice. You're going to see contemporary structures within our estates. I want to reassure all our existing clients, irrespective of the affiliates you have purchased property from, that your property is safe and secure, and your return on investment is growing on a daily basis. Once again, I want to thank you for your unalloyed support. I want to thank you for your patience. I want to thank you for your trust in the brand. And I seize this moment to say God bless you in all your endeavors. God bless your business. God bless your job. God bless your family. And God bless Nigeria. God bless P1 Group. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is David, Programs and Broadcast Coordinator for Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio. Would you love to feature on any of the Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio program? Do well to reach out to us via the number right there on the screen, irrespective of who you are, what you are, where you are, and what you do. The Cedarwood Luxury Online platform is available and open to every one of you out there. So if you love to feature on any of our Cedarwood Luxury Online Radio programs, do well to reach out to us via the WhatsApp number right there on the screen, and boom, you'll be in the studio to speak with us. Do well to reach out to us now.
Hello everybody, this is Vivian Imako, the ED, P1 Perfection Business Investments Limited, and you're listening to Cedarwood Luxury Radio. Keep it locked. God bless you.
All right, keep it locked. Welcome every one of you.
Yes, to the real estate market trend, the very program that brings your way latest stories as far as the real estate industry is concerned. The real estate market trend brings to you real estate stories, property stories, urban development, environment stories, mortgage and finance, and everything that is real estate related. We do this every Monday at 1 p.m. in order for you to be informed and not to be deformed. Just for you to be aware of the recent happenings as far as the real estate industry is concerned. Currently, as I speak to you, the Gori Pro event is up and running, and it has been a wonderful time so far. And I can tell you, participants are really having a nice time. A number of people in attendance from different locations. Lagos is such a beautiful place to host people, all right? But then we would not fail to bring to you the latest stories as far as the real estate industry is concerned. And this time around, because of time constraint and the fact that we have very, very limited time in the studio, we're just going to do things briefly and rejoin the Gori Pro event that is currently ongoing. I just took a quick break to come and just give you the present and just present to you the latest stories, and then you so that you will not say, I'm not aware of the recent for as far as this week is concerned. All right. So let's quickly begin. Reading all the stories, or should I say presenting all the stories to you this afternoon from the Guardian newspaper. All right, the very first story I have here on property says firm reduce real estate footprint, demand for office space. Firm reduce real estate footprint, demand for office space. All right, it is our very first story, and it is a real estate story. So yes, let's quickly begin. All right, as the economic pressure continues to cause closures of companies and contraction of operations, thousands of firms are moving workplaces into homes, thereby reducing demand for office space in major cities across the country. Following economic headwinds that continue to paralyze businesses' activities, many international and local employers have begun to reduce their office space, increasing vacancy rates in the commercial real estate markets. The idea of reducing office space by corporate organizations started with the COVID-19 pandemic era, when remote work and online meetings gained traction, as well as due to the rise in office rents. The downstream sectors, the regulation has also increased fuel costs, and many workers are finding it difficult to pay for transportation. The development has rekindled the idea of space reduction. According to a survey of 347 companies worldwide by Knight Frank, a UK-based real estate firm, around 50% of major global companies intend to downsize their office space to respond to the growing adoption of hybrid work models. A new research has found that half of firms with more than 50,000 employees plan to prune office space, with most anticipating a reduction between 10% and 20%. However, this contrasts with the expectations of smaller firms surveyed, those up to 10,000 employees. Just over half, 55% of whom said they were expecting to increase their global office space. I will quickly take our next story, and this is environment. It says FG6 collaboration on policies to drive green economy. The federal government has called for stronger collaboration between the national and sub-national units in formulating policies to drive a green economy. Minister of Environment Balarabe Lawa advised at a side event organized by the Ekiti State government at the COP29 in Boka, Abidjan. The said event was themed Planning Sub-National Climate Action to Africa, Ekiti State report launch and panel discussion. Lawal said it was important the state and federal government work together to follow the same template in tackling climate change to avoid duplication. He commended the research being embarked on by the state, saying it will give a perfect result in pursuit of the Green Economy Initiative. The Ekiti State Commissioner of Environment, Mrs. Tosin Ajisef, commended the efforts of Governor Biodun Oyebanji for various programs aimed at a sustainable state. She said COP29 is an invaluable opportunity to share experience and form the partnership needed in the state's climate agenda. We'll quickly take our very next story, which is property. More fee to leverage capital markets in funding housing projects. Fresh facts have emerged that the Ministry of Finance incorporated MOFI will leverage the capital markets to address the country's housing deficit and secure funding for large-scale housing projects. The MOFI, as Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Armstrong Takang, who made this known during the visit of senior members of the Housing Development Advocacy Network to his office in Abuja, said the Ministry of Finance Incorporated Real Estate Investment Fund is a cornerstone of the 1 million homes presidential initiative designed to offer affordable housing through innovative financing solutions. He said MREIF will cooperate as a market-driven framework, integrating pension funds and other financial sector resources to provide affordable mortgage options, particularly to pension account holders, Takang emphasized that the fund is a pivotal step towards broadening home ownership opportunities and addressing long-standing housing challenges. Another property story here says businessman accuses Lagos monarch of land grabbing, farm destruction. Businessman accuses Lagos monarch of land grabbing, farm destruction. A Lagos State businessman, Dr. FFO Abudu, has accused the Onigbako of Igbako in Badagry, Oba Sherif Adesina Bello, and 3 others of illegally encroaching on his farmland. In a petition to the Nigerian police through his lawyers, Towed and Co., Abidu claimed the monarch and his associates Peter Adeyemi Salami Ilo, Rotimi Akinyele, and Amusa Rafiu trespassed on the property and engaged in willful destruction of crops such as cassava planting, corn, and ridges worth 40 million naira. Wow. His farmland, located along Igbako Road in Imeke, spans 14 acres and has been a hub for farming activities since 1997. According to him, he acquired the land formerly in 1999 from the Orisagbemi Olugbo family and has since cultivated crops, reared livestock, and built a farmhouse on the property. Trouble began in 2010 when a dispute arose between the Orisagbemi Olungbo family and neighboring families over land boundaries. The matter escalated to the Lagos State High Court Ikeja, where an injunction was issued in 2016 ordering all parties to maintain the status quo until the case is resolved. Abudo alleged that despite the court order, the monarch and his associates on October 31, 2024 invaded the farmland with bulldozers and armed men. They destroyed crops estimated at 40 million naira, threatening to assault many workers in the process. He further claimed the monarch had taken over 75% of the land and started construction on it, blatantly ignoring the injunction. Wow. Irrespective of your interest or I mean, you need to also put some things into consideration. So I don't know why people do things without actually putting some things into consideration. If you've taken 75% of farmland and you've destroyed goods worth 40 million naira, I mean, that's a lot that has gone down. I mean, that's a lot that have been wasted. And that would in turn affect food supply. Because a farm of this size is not a personal farm. I mean, he's not a farm of that size. Very huge, very, very massive farmland. It's not a private thing. He's not cultivating livestock. I mean, he's not rearing livestock and cultivating crops for his personal consumption. Definitely for a larger audience or a larger market. So this action is totally unacceptable. And somebody needs to pay for his carelessness. All right, former FHA boss Benga Ashafa wins prestigious PAFAR Housing Award. You get to know the meaning of all these words I'm just pronouncing, all right? And this very news is on urban development. In recognition of his outstanding contributions to the Nigerian housing sector, Senator Benga Ashafa, the immediate past managing director of the Federal Housing Authority (FHA), has been honored with the prestigious Pinnacle Awards for Finance, ICT, and Real Estate's PAFIR Awards at a grand ceremony held at the Oriental Hotel, Lagos. The award celebrates Ashafa's transformative leadership at the FHA, where he successfully championed sustainable housing initiatives and catalyzed significant development across the country's housing sector. During his tenure, the FHA witnessed remarkable growth in housing delivery and implemented innovative approaches to sustainable urban developments. All right, NAISA delivers 500,000 homes to low-income earners in 12 years. The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority, Aminu Umar Sadiq, has said the agency developed 500,000 affordable homes for low-income families. The agency disclosed that 245,000 direct jobs have been created across sectors since its inception 12 years ago. Omar Sadiq said this when the House of Representative Committee on Finance visited the NSIA on oversight. He said the authority also supported over 236,000 farmers through its agriculture investment. Omar Sadiq said they had also served as project managers for the development of a 10-megawatt solar project in Kano State, creating over 500 direct and indirect jobs in the project, as well as delivered 3 motorway projects with a total length of 515.4 kilometers. He said they successfully completed 3 hospital projects with over 282,100 unique patients attended to and 150,000 chemotherapy sessions delivered. He added that SIA has catalyzed consequential projects with far-reaching implications across pivotal sectors, including technology. All right, this is our very last story for today. NFBN denies involvement in 40 million mortgage scheme by HX Africa. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has associated itself from claims linking it to a 40 million mortgage pre-financing scheme promoted by Housing Exchange Africa. In an official disclaimer issued on Saturday, Virginia Jan, FBN's group head of corporate communications, clarified that the bank has no formal partnership or approval arrangement with HX Africa concerning the alleged scheme. All right, let's move to Business Day and see if we have. Let's see what Business Day has for us as far as the real estate news story is concerned. All right. All right, from Business Day, we have this very one here. It says Trump effects sees U.S. property market rebound. Trump infects. All right, let's take it this way. On these interruptions, Trump effect sees U.S. property market rebound. The property market in the United States, U.S., is said to be the part of affordability as part of what has come to be known as Trump effect in the country. Donald Trump, the country's president-elect, is a real estate mogul. Trump did not Trump did not come into real estate by accident, as his father, Fred Trump, was also a real estate businessman. The U.S. real estate market, which has been having difficult times as a result of rising inflation and high mortgage rates, is said to be turning the corner over expectations that the new president would walk his walk and also bring his experience and influence to bear on the market. During his campaign in the build-up to the election that gave him the presidential victory, Trump pledged to open up tracts of federal land for housing construction, noting that his government would desperately need housing for people who can't afford what's going on now. HDAN, optimistic as FG. All right, so yeah, when you see me talk and pause, there's just something interrupting me, right? Right. All right. So HDAN, optimistic as FG doles out 250 billion naira in support of housing sector. The Housing Development Advocacy Network, HDAN, says it's optimistic that that going into the future, the housing sector in Nigeria will witness a new All right. The housing sector in Nigeria will witness a new development, especially in the area of financing for affordable housing. The network, which prides itself as the mouthpiece for Nigerians on issues of housing and home ownership, is also hopeful that the sector will witness a change. We witness a change in mortgage financing for both demand and supply sides of housing. Festus Adebayo, Executive Director of HDAN, has made these observations during the group's visit to the Ministry of Finance Incorporated, MOFI, in Abuja at the weekend, commended the federal government for the 250 billion naira it has given to address Nigerian housing challenges. Adebayo was confident that MOFI was ready to transform the housing sector, noting that the ministry has planned, noting that the ministry has plans in place to tackle both the demand and supply challenges in the sector. They display a deep understanding of the complexities of housing development, in addition to the strategies such as leveraging the capital market to secure funding for large-scale projects. He said, property taxing driven emerging low-income economies. All right. Yes, this is our next story from Business Day. Property tax has the potential to enable emerging and low-income economies like Nigeria and many others in Africa to shore up their revenue, with which they can improve their citizens' welfare. Economists are of the view that property tax can be a game changer for low-income countries, especially with the right policies and technology in place, stressing that satellite, drones, and the right policies can help countries increase revenue by up to 10 times as a local level. Martin Groth and others in a recent International Monetary Fund (IMF) report point out the world's government must raise an additional $3 trillion to achieve sustainable and inclusive economic growth goals this decade. According to them, the cost of raising this fund is emerging markets equals 4% of gross domestic product (GDP), while it is as high as 16% for low-income countries, noting that raising such a price tag is a huge challenge. But according to the reports, Lagos, Nigeria's commercial nerve center and a major economic hub in Africa, alongside Delhi in India, show a way forward. In other words, the two cities have proved that taxing property more effectively, or rather more efficiently, can play a meaningful role in raising revenue at the local level, allowing countries to invest more in their people. All right, Afriland Properties strengthens operations, appoints new executive director. Afriland Properties PLC, on one of Nigeria's leading real estate investment and development companies, has, in a bid to strengthen its operations, appointed Olukayode Adebiyi as an executive director. All right. Olukayode, who previously served as Director of Property Development of Afriland Properties, have been instrumental in the successful execution of several transformative projects that reflect the company's commitment to innovation, excellence, and sustainable development. We'll quickly take our last story that was reported from The Guardian. The Business Day is also reporting FMBN disassociates itself from H Africa's 40 million diaspora mortgage scheme. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN, says it has not approved any purported 40 million diaspora mortgage pre-financing scheme for Housing Exchange Africa. The Apex Mortgage Bank in Nigeria added in a statement at the weekend that though HX Africa applied for some engagement with the bank, it has not been approved, nor has the bank entered into any formal engagement with it. It's therefore cautioned contributors to the National Housing Fund (NHF) scheme, especially those in the diaspora, to beware of the purported 40 million naira mortgage scheme, assuring that when the rollout of its diaspora mortgage scheme is due, the bank will communicate same to the public. That is all we can take this morning. That is the size of the stories we can present to you this morning. Hope we've been able to bring you abreast, updated of recent happenings as far as the real estate industry is concerned. Thank you very much. It has been a wonderful time bringing you recent stories. As far as we are concerned, we are committed in ensuring that you get the very best of information that you need. Thank you, and see you all again.
Hello viewers, welcome to Billionaire City by Cedarwood. My name is Patrick Philip Oganewari. I'm a business development executive, and I have here with me.
My name is Munachi Beta.
Come with us. Life is beautiful when you are in a serene environment, isn't it, Mona?
Yes, it is.
In Billionaire City by Cedarwood, you'll be experiencing the modern day facility such as the automated gatehouse, 24-hour surveillance, 24 hours electricity, and many more. Billionaire City by Cedarwood is sharing proximity with the Asaba International Airport, which deproofing industry, the popular known Opanam City Gate, and many more.
Billionaire City by Cedarwood is currently selling at 20 million naira per 464 square meters.
Why don't you take the opportunity today and grab a plot at Billionaire City by Cedarwood?
Hey, master, why you do all this grammar?
Sure. Oh, okay, because you don't know, say when you dey stay for where your mind cool, where they say you dey enjoy the shop life. You know, they say before when you go dey blow the grammar self, you don't go to know why they say you go dey blow. As I dey talk like this, oh, okay, because my belly torture me, they do me. Oh, okay, because where would they go now? Because if I see the grammar, I go blow you come off myself. Oh my brother. Yeah.